I'm Pius Adesanmi, Director, Carleton University's Institute of African Studies. The Institute of African Studies at Carleton University is dynamic and unique in many respects. One of the fundamental factors which distinguishes it ever since its establishment is the fact that it is the only one of its kind in the whole of Canada. The only one of its kind in the sense that there is no other Canadian university with a stand-alone Institute of African Studies which offers degree programs at the undergraduate and graduate levels. We have a faculty strength of 51, but of the 51 faculty members that we have, only one is full-time and 100% based in this institute. But across campus, all over campus, in so many departments, we have very dynamic Africanists who are all cross-appointed to the Institute of African Studies. So in practically every discipline, all the fields of the humanities and the arts, we are blessed with an unbelievable diversity of cross-appointments. As an academic unit, we provide one of the most exciting and one of the richest contexts of learning, one of the most diverse contexts of learning. We have an amazing array of undergraduate, exciting, enticing, intellectually stimulating and challenging undergraduate courses that are multidisciplinary in nature. And because this is an Institute of African Studies, we try to create an ambience, you know, the African warmth. Students come here, they learn about Africa, they are passionate about Africa. And because we have partnerships with all kinds of organizations in town, they are able to go on internships in town at the African embassies, the African diplomatic missions with institutions and agencies of the Canadian government. We are able to send our students to Africa. Our partnerships are very broad and very rich. So we have partnerships with government agencies, we have partnerships with NGOs, we have partnerships with all the African diplomatic missions in town. In fact, we're the hub for all things Africa in Ottawa. If you are in Ottawa and you are in the business of the African continent, of engaging African issues, then obviously you're dealing with us. So we're a platform. We're a platform for organizing events about Africa, for generating passion and debate and hope and engagements about. So we are very, very busy. Our mandate extends beyond the campus of Carleton University. Our linkages are very extensive. We have partnerships and memoranda of understanding with a whole bunch of universities across the continent. We have partnerships in Ghana, we have partnerships in South Africa, we have partnerships in East Africa. We send our students to Africa, and Africans, top of the shelf African scholars also come to us. So there's a constant flow of contacts, of engagements, of conversations between us and actors, strategic actors and partners in the African continent. We are committed and dedicated to meeting the African continent at the level of agency. and not victimhood. So ours is a positive vision in terms of generating knowledges about the continent, in terms of training. So the Institute of African Studies at Carleton University is committed to that changed and changing narrative about Africa. Here at Carleton, of course, I'm a professor of English. I'm a full professor of English, now director of this institute, the Institute of African Studies. Outside of Carleton in Africa, especially in my home country, Nigeria, I'm known more as a public intellectual, the guy who writes so many public essays and articles. Elsewhere in Africa, I'm also known as a public intellectual and a writer. I have published an award-winning book. So I'm the author of You're Not a Country, Africa, which won the inaugural Penguin Prize for African writing. And very recently, I'm also the author of Naijano de Carry Last, a collection of my political reflections and satires on the Nigerian condition, in the last 10 years or so. And that book is doing well. It was named last year as one of the best 10 books of 2015 in Nigeria. Otherwise, I just stay here at the Institute of African Studies and devote myself to my passion and commitment for the work and the mission of the Institute.